It's compelling, it's cutthroat, it's chaotic, it's clever, it's controversy and chaos, baby.
I remember, I don't know why I always do this, like when I'm doing videos.
What was I watching? I don't remember what it was. Maybe it was something in our makeup folder.
Mhm.
I was just like, wow, Ciara was really in here doing like influencer faces, like the mad exaggerated
So
faces
exaggerated.
for
Like,
everything.
like,
Just like I was just like, yo, what a fucking time.
yeah, I mean,
Like what a
I
time.
missed the theatrics, but it was looking at it, it's just like, why?
Why were we doing that?
I don't know. Made your makeup come out better, I guess. I don't know. Whatever.
Not really. I mean, I think it just made the video a little bit more interesting to watch.
If you don't go like this when you do your mascara, I don't trust you. You gotta.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's the thing. If it's not like that,
Yeah.
it don't eat. It won't eat. I promise you. The whole like, I need to know the science behind why do you have to open your mouth to do it?
I feel like it makes your eyes
It's just
wide. I don't know.
yeah, that's not, I can't not make a face,
Mhm.
and I've tried to just be like, and I can't. It won't do. What a time.
You know what I meant to talk to you about?
What?
Did you finish Meg's album yet?
I think I have like 2 more songs to go, but I also haven't been in the car. You know, Colin and I about to listen to a full Meg album.
Yeah.
So I need to be like in the car with it all the way up on max volume. But the one where she's speaking Japanese, I love that. I'm like,
I want to learn the little TikTok dance.
yes, I'm just like, I love this. I love this. I think that she's one of the artists that I like that she does so many different things. Like, yeah, people who don't watch anime aren't going to get a lot of the references. It's not going to like land with them. But because she's, I feel like a Black woman who is into anime, that whole subculture of people are like fanning because they're just like, oh, I know what this means. Like they get the significance of what she's doing. So it really means something to them. Like all of her cosplay, like when she was in Japan, she ate it down. I don't watch anime, but her cosplay looks eat every time. Like,
and it made me feel like,
so good.
Am I not cool? Like, do I want to learn about this culture? Like, it's interesting. I don't want to be engraved in it because it's too much knowledge. It's too many different stories. It's too much. But I like the whole fact that there's like a Black women, like women of color culture within anime. Like, it's pretty cool.
Yes. So I mean, like Black people in general, like I don't know where all of these people started watching anime from. I mean, I knew about Dragon Ball Z, but I never thought of it as like anime because I definitely watched Sailor Moon when I was a kid.
I didn't watch that,
and I'm just like, now I'm like, oh, Sailor Moon is anime.
The most I watched was Pokemon, and that's because I had little brothers. Does that count? Does Pokemon count?
I think Pokemon is anime.
Okay, so I know a little bit about Pokemon. I had some Pokemon cards, but I don't even Matt, like he will be up to the wee hours, like watching Dragon Ball Z. And I'm just like, I don't understand this story. And he's like, well, when Celine's ready, I'm going to put her on and start from the beginning. I'm like,
no, that was Colin watching fucking One Piece, start to finish.
I don't know what that is.
Girl. And even sometimes, like, I find myself like, ugh, you watching this episode again? So what kind of situation they're in now? When I tell you these characters always in some shit, like, it's like one of those things, like every episode is something.
So it's like a soap opera? Like what is anime?
Basically.
Okay.
That's my perception of it. Yeah, but they do their little fighting. I don't know. Some of it I can like catch on. There's this other one. I think is it Demon Slayer? Some shit that he be watching. The theme song is so goddamn loud. The theme songs are long. The theme song is gonna be on for a good 2 minutes.
The theme song?
The theme song. The theme song is so long. And it's loud. Like sometimes, like I can watch the TV on 2. I don't have to have the TV up loud. And I put subtitles on. So I read all of the captions. So I don't really need the volume super duper loud. I'll be watching TV and he'll watch it on like 7. And I'll already be annoyed. Because that's too fucking loud for me while I'm trying to sleep. And then that damn theme song comes on. I literally, because I'll lift my stomach. So I'll be laying like this. I would just be like, nigga, turn it. He'd just be looking at me like, what? And I'm like, turn it down or go downstairs. Like, why is this like? I feel like the volume is on like 100. I'm like, yo, what? Why is it so loud? But I feel like multiple shows that he watches, the volume be crazy. The volume be crazy, and the subtitles never match. Never. I'm like, that's not what they said. They said completely different, but the stuff they just so off. But they love it. His friends love it. Like, I was just like,
I don't know. I feel like the men that like are in their late,
yeah, a little too nerdy for me.
and it's like, first of all, why was y'all suppressing your nerdiness all these years?
They want to be cool.
Like, but now all of a sudden you in your 30s, and yeah, I remember when I watched this for the first time when I was 12. Nigga, what? You've been watching it that long? When? Like, how? I didn't know you was into this.
You learn something new every fucking day. But I feel like that's really good with the album. I did see some people saying like, oh, this is like not summertime music. I'd be like,
who cares?
Because you could shake ass in the summer or the winter.
Because I for sure put that baby on when I was in the gym and it got me going. I love, we'll debrief at a later date when you got through the album.
Yeah, I'm going to get through it and I'm going to like listen to it in the proper element.
Yeah.
Because I got to listen to albums at least 3 times.
Same.
Before I know like, okay, I like this. Or sometimes I don't read the lyrics. Eventually I'll learn the words. But it's like I listen to it once just to get through it. I'll listen to it a second time or straight through. I'll usually be doing something like I'll be in the car or in the gym. So I'll listen to that. And then I'll listen to it a third time. But the third time I listen to it on shuffle. And I listen to it on shuffle because I'm like, that's how I know if I really like a song or not. If I hear it just by itself and it slapped the same way that it did. Because you know, it feels different.
In the sequence.
Yeah, when it's in a sequence, it's like you intended each song to come after another for a reason. But if I like it on shuffle, it's a slap. So that's my 3 ways that I listen to every single album. And so Meg I got to finish. Listen, I got 2 more songs. And then I'm going to do one more time in some kind of fashion, some kind of loudspeaker fashion. And then I'm going to give her a shake
or something.
I could have did it this morning, but I was being respectful because Colin was still asleep while I was getting dressed. So I was like, let me just try to do it quietly. But yeah. But we love that, Meg.
Yeah, bravo.
And our girl ain't said nothing to this point, but we know. Baby number 3.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Can't hide it. Cannot hide it.
The timing of this episode might be off, but tonight is the BET Awards as we're recording this. She won't reveal that baby tonight. You watching it?
I didn't know it came on today, but
oh yeah, tonight. It's tonight. The red carpet. You know, I love award shows, especially BET. It's my favorite time of the year. BET weekend. It's like I'm not even there, but I'm there because I'm watching everybody's.
But that's what I'm thinking. I didn't know she was going to be at the awards because she did the whole like live experience. So are they replacing when they usually do the red carpet and they have people performing, or
no? They have the pre-show and the red carpet.
Oh,
yeah. So that's going to be.
So maybe that'll be just reserved for like the smaller artists who only have like 1 song, 2 songs.
But the BET experience, I think they did it like as a party type of vibe, party/concert. I don't know. But I saw some people saying they saw the performance. I'm like, okay, was this streamed?
From what I've seen on TikTok, it was just obviously like people who were there. Like,
right, that's what I thought.
Videos and
oh yeah, she's pregnant. I've been saying like literally, I forgot what she posted. That club appearance she had when she had that like schoolgirl outfit on with the short skirt from the side.
I figured she was pregnant when the Wannabe remix came out and she did the video. I was like, Cardi, the outfit doesn't match it doesn't match the song.
Yeah. And so it's a little different.
Yeah. I was just like, now why do we got a sweater on in the summertime? But you know what? We're happy for her. And I feel like her album would have come out if she wasn't pregnant.
But see, I feel different. I feel like Cardi works better when she's pregnant.
And yes, I feel like she works better. I feel like it's gonna be one of those things. Okay, I'm gonna put it out, but also you have to go through the process of she can't put it out now because I think the expectation is gonna be for her to tour. Or maybe she can put it out now. Let it breathe for a little bit, and then after I have my baby, I'll announce it 2025. But realistically, when are you gonna want to leave your newborn to be like, now I gotta
take him on the road like Beyonce did.
Gotta run around on tour. But even that's a whole thing in itself. Like, if you got a 6-month-old, really, you don't want your 6-month-old at a concert. Beyonce's kids is much older.
Well, I'm saying when she first did not this current recent tour, but like a few years ago. What was that tour? Maybe it was Lemonade or something. I don't know. But them babies was there, wasn't they?
I don't think she had those twins then.
What was the tour before this one?
The tour before Renaissance was On the Run 2. That was the last tour.
They didn't have them kids? How old are those kids? They're like 6, 7. She had the kids.
They gotta be 5 or 6. I don't think so.
Oh.
I think she might, as soon as they had that tour, I think she might have had them then.
Oh, maybe.
And then maybe after that. Because I know, because, okay, so whenever Coachella was, she had them before Coachella. Because remember, she was supposed to headline the year before, but she was pregnant.
Okay.
So whenever Coachella was 2018, because I was pregnant in 2018.
And Cardi was too. She did that Coachella. I remember that. Yeah.
So 2017, Beyonce had to have them. Okay. So they're 6 or 7. So, but I just can't remember if On the Run 2 happened after that. I don't know. I feel like with Cardi, there's so much anticipation. Like, she's going to have to be on it. Like, Drop Kid. Okay, so On the Run 2 happened June 6, 2018 to October 4th, 2018. So she didn't have a tour since 2018.
So when was the twins born?
They had to be born
17. So yeah, the babies was on the road.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I guess. I just can imagine. Well, you have nannies.
Yeah, you have help. You have your mom, like, you know, parents, your husband, he ain't working.
Yeah. So,
if that's your, I feel like I look at it differently because it's like, if that's your profession, you figure out how to have childcare with your profession, just how we do as regular people. And it's not like she's working on tour all year round. Well, it's like a couple months out the year.
Yeah.
And in between that, I remember her saying how like they do like little vacations to France or do this or do that, blah, 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 blah. I think, when it's your profession, you figure out how to
make it work.
just like regular people, you can make it work. My thing with Cardi though, and it's like, I hate that I feel this way, but I almost don't even give a damn about Cardi's music or anything else. I feel like I fell in love with Cardi off of her being a personality, and then I fell in love with her music, and I was like, yeah, music. And now it's like, I'm tired of waiting on your music. At this point, I'm just going to enjoy you in whatever fashion you give it to us. Like, whether that's just clothes, whether that's your whip shots, I don't care what it is. I just love Cardi. Yeah. Would I like music? Sure. But I'm not sitting here like, oh, she needs to put out music. No, because when she puts it out and I hate it, then I'm going to be upset.
Yeah. I think she has such like she has a really, 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 really high bar to meet. I feel like anybody's sophomore album is always compared to the first album, but everybody's first album doesn't do what hers did. Right. I think artists spend their entire careers trying to chase what her first album did. So it's like, really, I proved I could do it. Do I need to do it again? Do I necessarily need to go on tour? If I have real estate properties, I have businesses over here, businesses over there, do I really need to do this? I think my only concern is when it comes to Cardi, because like, if she doesn't put out any more music, how do you sustain what you have right now? Like, in what other realm are you going to be able to remain as relevant, as big as you are right now? And I kind of feel like it's to the point where it's starting to kind of taper off.
It is
a little bit.
Consistent.
Yeah. So it's like,
her whip shots it's a cool brand. It's innovative. There's no other celebrities that have that business. However, she needs a brand or some type of business that is universal for most people. If she can find that, she'll be fine. But what is it going to be? Is it going to be another beauty brand? Is it going to be another hair care line? Is it going to
be? It can.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, what? I think she should get into fashion.
I think that she should go back. I know, like, when she did her collection with Fashion Nova, I think she only did two. Mm-hmm. She needs to go back to that.
Yeah.
Because what she put out was actually good, and it was different from the regular Fashion Nova clothes that you had previously. I feel like that's what she needs to do at that target price point. It kind of, it gives you everybody, because you have adults, you'll have teenagers, like you'll have a good mass group of people, and it's an affordable price to enable you to be able to keep selling. Make a collection consistently, then go put out another one. I never understood why they only did two, and it was just like, what happened? And I feel like a lot of the stuff that she ends up doing is like, well, what happened? Why did we stop?
But my thing with that is like, does she need to collab with Fashion Nova again? At this point, she's big enough. Why not just have your own fast fashion type of brand?
Because I think it's more expensive to do it that way when you could go through somebody else who is just like, I don't have to have my own warehouse. I don't have to find my own manufacturers. I don't have to do all of these things. You already have those things. I can do this for you. So I could design, or I can be, okay, me and my style team, we're going to put this together more like lookbook style. Like, here's all the pieces here. And then you could order, and Fashion Nova does all the lead work. You don't have to have staff to now package all of these orders. Fashion Nova got the staff. So it's like, yeah, maybe you might take a short of what you really could, like, money-wise. But it's like all the other things that you would eventually have to pay for that is going to eat into your profits. They already got it.
I don't think it will be, I don't think a situation like that would have like a good consistent type of thing going, just because Fashion Nova is its own entity. And I think that like they aren't like Pretty Little Thing where they collaborate with a lot of people. I can't remember, only Megan, Cardi, who else they collaborate with?
Yeah, I think just
that's really just it. I don't recall any. Tiana, no. Tiana Taylor's Pretty Little Thing. So
yeah,
like,
she was Pretty Little Thing. Lala was Pretty Little Thing.
Yeah.
Jada was Pretty Little Thing.
All the girls was Pretty Little Thing. Like, Fashion Nova doesn't do too many collaborations, and I think that like maybe they could be exclusive to like a Cardi, but I think the business might get a little muddy there. That's why sometimes it's just better to have your own shit. Even if you have to invest a little bit more money, go get you a silent partner somewhere, or even have Fashion Nova be a silent partner and call it something else. You know how they have Nova Lux, but you get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, she could do, I guess, what Jeffree Star used to do for everybody's, all the Beauty Gurus merch. His company did everything. Like, okay, cool, it's your brand. You have your own website, whatever. All that we do is house it and ship it out for you because we already have that. So maybe, yeah, you could get, like, I run it over here, but I give you a little kickback to use your storage, to use this rather than your staff packs everything up, ships it out, since that's what they do.
And one day we have to talk about Jeffree Star, because
we can talk about it right now.
Okay.
Even though, okay, people who are not into makeup, I'm so sorry.
We're about to geek out a little bit.
This is like how the anime is for the boys. This is for us. Like, this is our bag. Okay. This is our bag. First, can I say that I'm happy that the long form of beauty content is making its return. Amen. If you notice, all of the girls are throwing back their YouTube videos like, oh, it's my first Get Ready With Me in 2 years. Yeah, bitch, because you abandoned us.
Yep. And I don't know if the checks is getting low or what, but guess what? Take your ass back to YouTube and go back to your roots. We still here. Okay?
Yes, we're still here. Y'all hoes abandon us because y'all love to fight. You don't want to fight. Nobody wants to get along. And not
only that, let me throw this in. I'm going to be a little shady. A lot of y'all started giving too much about the aesthetics, and y'all forgot who y'all were. Like, you had your own aesthetics that the girls were emulating. Then y'all started copying off each other. Everybody got the cream and white apartments, and
that shit kills me.
Like, get back to being who you are. This is why we liked you in the first place. Trust me, you can run your bag up. The brands will be coming knocking more than they are now if you were back to your original selves. Like,
yep. The girls are coming back. And when it comes to Jeffree Star, I know he's problematic, right? I know he's problematic, controversial, whatever the things. But one thing Jeffree Star don't ever fucking do is lead us astray and lie. He don't do it.
He don't.
I need him to go back to long form content on YouTube.
I know.
I need the TikTok videos be cool because I be needing to know. Give me a real breakdown. Give me the tea on this product before I spend my motherfucking money and be mad as hell. I need to go back to the long form content. Even like I've never purchased anything from his brand, and not from the sense of like, oh, I can't be caught dead with it. It's just certain things. It just doesn't like all those like super bright palettes.
Yeah,
I kind of enough in the tuck that I don't necessarily need to do it, even though I haven't done. Well, I'm starting to get more back into it now. Like colorful eyes, I got been neutral it up. It was something I could do really quick. I want to go back to it, and I just kind of don't need more super colorful palettes, so I haven't bought anything.
Yeah,
I may buy other products, maybe, but
I don't even care about his eyeshadow palettes. I want the lip products, the lip liners. I had one. I took it with me out one time and never got it back. And now it's not even for sale. The color that I had, I can't remember. It was like this brown. It was a brown shade. I don't know, but when I tell you creamy matte, like it was perfect.
Yeah, he says he's coming back. He's reformulating. So he says a lot of the stuff that they have right now for lip liners is just like backstock. And he was just like, we're reformulating. They're gonna go because the last ones are in a plastic container. They're going straight pencil, like MAC pencils.
Oh, we're in there.
So he was like, I'm reformulating. We redoing it. Like lip liners are coming back. We just we're working on it. So I'm like, yes,
I'm giving me some.
Give me some.
Cancel me if you want.
I'm giving me some. I want some lip gloss. I want some lip oil. I want to try the like moisturizing cream. I'm sorry. Yeah. I don't care. I'm gonna have to get with it. If I can still shop at Walmart, Target, all these other places, baby.
Chick-fil-A, Starbucks.
I still go there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What do you want me to do? I can't cancel everybody.
At this point, I can't cancel my damn self.
I can't cancel everybody.
All right.
I just can't. Sorry. I can't do it. So I'm really excited about. I feel like very excited about like makeup again. The other day, I was getting dressed. Where was I going? I was going to a work event, and I was getting dressed, and I'm like, oh, I miss when we used to just get drunk and do get ready with me.
Oh, we have to bring it back. I'm gonna start doing beauty content again. I told you, it's like I just don't do beauty content, but I mean like makeup content. Yeah, not just like like normally I do like get ready with me or like favorite lip gloss combo or skincare. No, I'm talking about beat faces, eyeshadow, all the things. We're gonna get back to it
because it'd be fun.
Yeah, it's just so fun.
It'd be fun. So I'm
therapy, honestly.
I'm excited for the things that we love to finally be making a comeback. It's been a long, I feel like 5-6 years, maybe not 6.
I would say maybe I feel like COVID was really
like the last 4 years. It has been nothing but beige.
Yeah, sick of it.
And I'm tired.
Sick of it.
I'm tired. It was cute. TikTok is great for the things that I like it for, but sometimes I need separation. I need my long form beauty content on the YouTube, and I need all the jokes and shenanigans on the TikTok.
And the story times on the TikTok.
Yes.
Story times on YouTube used to eat. I ain't gonna lie.
The story times on YouTube, I could get every nook and cranny of the details. There's this post on TikTok. Oh, not on TikTok. I think Justin LeBoy or somebody posted it. It was just like, I'm not messy, but I'm not gonna stop you from telling me.
Right.
Like all your messages. I don't really care that much to go seek it, but if you bring the tea to me.
Oh yeah, if it pops up on that that YouTube recommended page, click.
Or watch later. I'm gonna be in here.
My watch later list is just I am embarrassed. And guess what? I watch all of them.
My watch later. I got Armand Wiggins. he say on a watch later. Like I got to have it on there.
I got everybody.
I'm like, watch later, watch later. I'm gonna be back, and I'm going to watch it.
No, it's so bad that like I have private playlists. So for example, I don't want to mix up my shenanigans with like actual business stuff. So like let's say I'm like creating a graphic and I don't know how to do something. YouTube University. So I save it to a different playlist because I don't want that muddied up with my shenanigans stuff. My watch later list is just bullshit. Like,
yes. I be having to do that too because I be forgetting, or I gotta switch to a different YouTube account. And I'm like, I cannot be looking up things. How do I do this on my Cricut with my bullshit? Like, no. Now you trying to give me craft videos? No. I want this profile to be all bullshit, top to bottom. You could give me my little crafty shit. Cool. And then my next one, all my beauty content, I can have it in this one area.
Yep.
I need my shit compartmentalized. And that's why I need the content. I need the beauty content to come up off of TikTok because my TikTok is eating me up with just wig videos. And I'm like, sometimes it's cool, but I don't want that 100%. I need the bullshit. Give me the bullshit. Give me these random TikTok dances because that damn one to what is his name? D-Lo's new song. I can't stop doing it. Yes, I
haven't tried it.
It's so good. I don't know, but in my mind, eating it up.
In my mind, I'm Michael Jackson. What are we talking? Like I'm Chris Brown hanging from the strings. Like I can do all things.
Why they had to me hanging around like that? But I just need something different, and I'm happy that people are going back to what works.
Yeah.
Get like, people
stop trying to fix things that aren't broke. Like,
get people the things that they want.
Yeah.
We need it. And I'm appreciative of it, and I'm gonna take advantage of it. So Jeffree Star needs to
get working with his comments. I'm gonna send him a DM.
Get back over there.
I'm gonna send him a DM. Mr. Star.
I'm like, because we know that the brands are still sending him stuff. So all of this, the fake outrage, baby, y'all still sending those things to Wyoming. And he'll go buy the products too and be like, this is some bullshit. I'll take it.
Yeah.
But enough meandering around. Do you like your friends' friends?
If I can be honest, not all of them. No. Absolutely fucking not.
Is it one of those situations where it's just like, well, have you ever been in a situation where you know somebody, like y'all have a mutual friend in common, and then everybody links up and now it's weird energy? How you know the person to be versus how they are with other people?
Oh, yeah.
Have you experienced where it's like night and day, like, girl, who is
like,
this?
When it's just me and you one way, but then when we in a group of people, you another way?
Oh, yes. How do you deal with that? Because me, you know, I be Ray Charles to the bullshit. I'd be like, Chad, get this shit out of my face.
I see all the bullshit. And
I see it, but it don't faze me.
And you know me, I be having to acknowledge everything.
I know.
That's my toxic trait that I'm trying to get rid of. I'm trying to stop acknowledging bullshit. Okay. Well, I think. Well, wait. What's the preface of this before I go to?
Okay. Well, I just want to know because I saw a TikTok video and the girl in the video, she was basically like, how if your friend, like if y'all meet with somebody and again, it's the same situation, mutual friend in common, and either the friend starts being weird towards you or your friend starts being weird, that's not your friend.
You want to know if that bitch your friend or not? If y'all go around people that's only her friend and you just know them through her and they don't like you, I'm going to hold your hand when I say this, bitch. Get rid of that hoe. She talking shit.
So that's basically what she was saying. We'll insert the clip for it so y'all can see exactly verbatim what she has said. And I was just like, let me think about this for a second. Have I ever been in those kind of situations? Because I feel like I mix well with people. I've been in plenty of situations where I'm not friends necessarily with every single person here, but I'm not going to go into a situation and be the weird bitch. No, assimilate, relax, be yourself, have fun.
This is what I will say about myself, which I didn't realize this until recently. I have so many different groups of friends. However,
You just realized that?
no. I've always been that type of social person. I've always had like hella different friend groups. That's always been my judge. Okay. I like to go to a party and be able to sit over there, sit over there. Like I like to bounce around, you know? I don't want to be committed. I'm lying. I am committed, but that's a whole nother thing. I realize that a lot of my friends, I forget that they're not actually friends. They're just friends off the strength of me when they're around each other. Like for prime example, two of my best friends, Teray, Ebony. They don't know each other from shit. They know each other because of me. When we're all together, you would think that we all came out the womb together. So to the naked eye, you would think like, oh yeah, like
We've all been friends for a long time.
yeah, but it's like realistically, I don't even think y'all talk outside of group things or when it's about me, which I don't give a damn about that. But I appreciate that I've been able to curate a space where everybody just feels so great. Everyone get along, we have a good time. However, when I be in the rooms with my other friends, it's always something. I think my energy is just so much that like people be intimidated. I don't think they like me. I think it's like, you know,
People definitely don't like you.
yeah. They don't like me, and I don't give a damn.
It's like, I mean, like, am I bitchy? Or am I just a bitch? You know, but I don't feel like you are, but that's because I know you. And it's just like I feel like you mix well. You just take the same personality and you're like, okay, I do this in this space. I'm gonna do this.
I don't turn me down, which I feel like sometimes I might consider doing. I should consider doing reading the room and turning me down because not everybody is like me.
But why though? I feel like that's your personality.
When I walk, think about it. I'm very like, I'm gonna come, I'm gonna put that shit on, face gonna be beat, outfit's gonna be there, hair's gonna be laid, this and the third. When I walk in certain rooms, some women are just not like that. And when they see girls like us that are like that, it gives very like, you know, like
yeah. I feel like you kind of get the like, who the fuck does she think she is?
Yes.
Kind of vibe. And it's like you could really not be on that kind of time.
I don't
it's like
I just at all.
But again, for people who don't know you, it's like, no, this is just how I dress. Like when I was in my ultra girly stage, bitch, I damn near wear heels to the grocery store. And that's just
have a picture.
Me.
That's for sure. I have a picture when I was getting dropped off in college. I'm gonna insert it. It's very embarrassing, but I'm gonna post it because I've been this way. When I was getting dropped off to college, I had on a button-up pink striped blazer, khaki booty shorts, and wedge heels. Going through my college dorm, setting stuff up, went to Walmart with my car. Girl, that's been me my whole life. It's not.
No, it's not a thing. Yeah, it's not a thing. It's just I feel like people make it a thing. And it'd be so unfortunate because especially with women, like we are never beating the allegations that girls just don't like each other. We're never beating the allegations. We're never, but sometimes I just be like, why? Yeah, I get that everybody is not for everybody. But if we have a mutual friend in common, one, I'm coming into the situation with a basic level of respect, like you're my friend's friend. I'm not going to be weird to you. Now, I understand, like I've said in previous episodes, I understand that my energy kind of can dictate a room. I've always kind of been told that like when I walk into a room, like people know that I'm there. Whether I'm trying or not. So if I have positive energy going into it, then it's like people can sense that and come off on it. Or if I come into a situation with a bad attitude, people are going to sense it and it's going to come off that way. So I try to be very conscious that, especially when I'm going into a space, especially with new people, to try to put my best foot forward. I'm not trying to walk into this shit annoyed. I'm having to go out at the door, shake it off a little bit and be like, hey, you know, and how y'all doing? And walk in. And I just feel like because we're adults, you're not going to only have one set of friends, or the expectation that your friend only has one set of friends. It's crazy. There's going to be times where people are going to, especially in this stage in life, getting married, which means that, there's going to be bridal parties. You're going to be mixed in with people that you don't fucking know. If it comes down to, there's a group trip, people should be able to mix and mingle and have a good time. The only thing that I care about in group settings outside of the country is, I only travel a certain way.
Yeah.
What we're not going to do is we're not going to stay in no shabby accommodations. I can't do that.
And even stuff like that, people look at us
like, oh, you're a bougie. You're damn right.
When it comes to that, absolutely.
Absolutely. You're not making any apologies because, baby, I have gone places and it wasn't up to my standard and I was pissed off the entire time. Every time something happened, I'm like, if I would have just stayed where I know to stay, I wouldn't even be in this situation. So I've just learned that, okay, if something's not to my liking, I can go and stay somewhere else. I can meet y'all at any point in time in the day.
Because when I want the energy.
I want the energy to be right.
I'd rather do that than to stay somewhere that I don't want to be and my energy be fucked up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So just like, this is what's best for everyone in this situation. But I also, it'd be so weird. Like, how do you handle that? Like, okay, I'll give you an example. Like the situation where it's like, it's your friend and they're with their friend. And now you meet up with them and both of their energy is different. Like the girl that you don't know, it's just kind of like same. Then the girl that you do know, now she giving you weird vibes. And it's like, this ain't
how you act.
This ain't how you act, at least how I know you to. I know you to act. So like, how do you, like, okay, when you have the conversation, be like, bitch, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Right there. Personally, me. I'm always.
So what you gonna say? Like, oh, you showing off for your friend?
No, I'm be like, oh, what's wrong with y'all? Something happened before I got here?
Because I'm the kind of person, like, I know I can't ask right then and there because that's how I'm gonna ask the question. Like, oh, like, it's a problem. Like, what's the issue? Because
at this grown age, I'm gonna make a little jokey joke. I'm like, everything okay? What happened? Like at this grown age, but before I would be like, you're weird. Like that was my favorite thing to be like, why are you being weird? Like that's, I can't use the weird word because when you tell somebody they being weird, they get so mad. And it's like, I get it, but it's like you're giving because you're weird. But I really feel like, okay, I don't think there's anything wrong with, let's say, someone's friend. Let's say I have a friend and they have another friend who I don't really know. Like I've met them maybe once or twice for the sake of the middle friend. And they're coming to me and they're venting to me about some shit that their friend did. I don't know your friend. So I'm already going to build my mindset about that person off to what you're telling me because I don't know them. So if all you tell me about this person is bullshit, I would think they straight up garbage. Like I'm not going to give them the benefit of the doubt because if you're telling me all these things about them and then I get around them and they show improve all the things that you've been saying, I'm not going to want to be around them. And I'm going to feel like y'all really not friends anyway because why are you hanging out with people like you don't like each other?
And that's where it'd be like, okay, y'all weird.
Yeah.
She weird for the energy and you weird
for being around her.
For being around her, knowing
bringing me. Actually had a situation. Okay, story time. We grown and talk about it. When I first met Trey, there was like this group of girls, they was all friends. And I met Trey because of like my childhood best friend. So I always tell her, I'm like, those are not your friends. Like I don't really care for them. They're not your friends. They're mad weird. When I came around, they did not like me. They did not like me being around. And she used to think like, oh, it's because we've been friends. Not Trey, but my other friend used to think like, oh, we've been friends for so long. Maybe they just feel intimidated by our friendship. I'm like, nah, they're fake. They're weird. I don't like them. Things pan out. And I get to know Trey a little bit more, find out some information. Me being the person I am, I was like, Trey, I know we just met like literally last week, but them girls are not your friends. Like they're not and they're fake, they're this, they're that. Cause a whole uproar. I'm sorry. I had to. But it pans out, they was not their friends. So me and Trey, we became close. And then I still am friends with the other girl, but she had to learn that them girls that you be around are not your friends. So of course, when I get around them, you keep bringing me around. I'm not going to play nice with them hoes. I'm not. I mean, this happened to me at 19, but I'm saying I'm not playing nice with them. And it got to the point, it was like, all right, if they're coming, I'm not coming. So I guess you have to choose. I'll see you next time type of like situation. Cause I know myself. Like,
yeah. I'm the kind of person, I can't be nowhere. I can't fake it. My face is going to be like, I don't want to be here. So I can't do it. Like, I can't be in a situation where it's just like, I don't fuck with this person. So I can't be in a situation. But I'm also somebody with like, okay, if I don't know somebody, I mean, I've gone on trips and I don't know anybody on the trip, or I may know like one person, the person that invited me, and be just fine.
See,
but I also think that just kind of has to be the vibe of the people. I feel like
yes, it depends on the group.
Planning a trip, an event, whatever, you know your all different stuff. So if you know you got one friend that's gonna cause a problem every single where that you go, sometimes you can't invite them because it's like I want to invite all these other people, and you be doing too much. So now we can't have that, because I do think that people kind of suffer from like friendship jealousy. It's like if you have a friend and you feel like y'all are very close, and then when you see that, oh, they might actually be close with other people, it triggers that jealousy or like friendship insecurity. So now it's just like I'm trying to overcompensate. You move to the left, I'm moving to the left. Like you go to the bathroom, oh, I gotta go to the bathroom too. It's just like, girl,
just let them breathe.
Calm down, let them breathe. Like the fact that you are so like you damn near inside their skin, you so up on them. Calm down. It doesn't mean that y'all not friends or that y'all relationship means any less because other people are here. People are allowed to have multiple groups of friends. And at some point, you would like for your people to be able to mix and mingle well. It always rarely does it work out that way. But and I don't think it's just a girl thing, because I think guys do it too.
Yeah, I think guys are like that too, but they're like not as vocal probably.
Too. And they just want to be like, I'm like, oh, it's the Mean Boys Club.
Yeah, they don't want to be catty about it, but it's the truth.
But they really do, and their actions be catty. So I'm like, not you jealous.
Right.
It's no need, not you jealous.
But I also think that like, so at this grown age, right? Because hindsight is 2020, right? I do judge people, not judge, because I don't really give a damn about none of y'all. Okay? But I do look at people some type of way based off of their friend group. Because if I know you to be one way, and we hang out your one way, and then I meet your friends, and they don't give that type of vibe, that type of energy, and they be on like some BS, I'm gonna look at you like, why are you friends with them? You get what I mean?
Yeah. But also, do you like take into consideration that the kind of people that you like versus who somebody else is gonna like?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. But it's like, what about this nasty ass energy do you like? Are you a nasty bitch too inside? That you just haven't revealed that to me?
Maybe.
Because if that's the case, stranger danger.
Might be. Or they're I don't. That's why I said like I try to just come into situations already on a positive note, because you can't change that first impression. I mean, granted, people give it to you all the time. I can't count how many people have been like, "Oh, I thought you were going to be a bitch," and I'm just like, but I feel like that you came into that with a perception of me, not because you met me.
But it's always physical why people say that to me, and I'm sure you too. Like I know my facial expressions could be very dead, like no emotion, no nothing. You can't read me for shit. Like,
and I'm just like
understanding that about myself. That's why I always say, okay, just put me in a room. You have a conversation with me. I mean, what is there not to love? Like, honestly.
Yeah. Like people who never had no conversation with me, I don't give those things no merit.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, but you don't know me. You've never had a conversation with me to dislike nothing. At least I try to at least just give people an initial meeting, conversation, and then if I'm just like not feeling it, or not even that I'm not feeling it, it's just kind of like, I still can't like gauge you, I still won't have an issue. I can still show up. But if it's one of those situations where I'm like, oh, we met, and I'm like, ain't fucking with it.
Yeah.
You messing up the vibes. I can't deal with it. Then I'll know if that person is coming. If I can't stomach it, then that'll be the situation where I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna just miss this one. It's cool.
So, okay.
Because I don't ever want nobody to have to feel like, oh, you have to choose in this, because you really don't.
You don't. I'm just gonna remove myself. Yeah. And like, you don't have to choose a damn thing. I'm just gonna remove myself. And if you ask me why, I'm just gonna be like, at this point in my life, I don't care to be in the mess. And I already know being around this person gonna make me be in some mess, because they're gonna say something to make me say something. Not saying to make me, because I'm very much so like in control of my own mouth and my own emotions. I am, but sometimes I be feeling froggy. So there's that. But Teray, question myself,
like,
I don't want to remind myself.
Do I still got it in me? No, sometimes
I don't want to remind myself.
No. I be like, is you too like far removed? Because I would say you gotta leave a little sprinkle of yourself unhealed, because just in case the motherfucker get out of pocket, I gotta know that I still got it within me.
Mine's not that buried down, so I know it's still there. Sorry.
I feel like I got to the point where mine is like buried because I ain't had to like unleash in a second. So I was like, okay, I'm good.
I be having to talk myself off the ledge, like mentally, like, but I feel like with you, right? How would you deal with a situation like that? As far as like, let's say you meet somebody, you become friends with them, then you meet their friends, and it's like, don't bring me around these bitches ever again. How are you going to deal with that?
I'm going to talk to my friend, whoever our mutual person is.
What are you going to say?
Outside of the situation, usually especially girls, like if y'all go to an event, a group setting, brunch, whatever, you're going to debrief after said situation, especially if y'all like, y'all can debrief about it. And when we debrief about it, now I'm going to let you know, hey, this XYZ was happening, going on, because even in situations like if it's a birthday party, I'm not consuming the person who's hosting an event or whatever with no bullshit, especially not on their day at their event.
Yeah.
But when we talk about it, look, thank you for inviting me. However, if it's to the point where I know that I don't like this person's energy, I don't ever want to be around them again, I'm gonna have to just let you know, like, look, it's not no beef, it's not no static. However, if this person's going to be there, don't invite me, because I'm not going to come. Here's X, Y, and Z. I'm never saying that, I don't want to be around somebody with no merit. And granted, you don't necessarily need to. If I'm talking to my friend, because most times it's going to be like, if I'm like, I don't want to be around X, Y, and Z. Then it's just like, well, what happened? Here's what happened. And this is why I don't want to be around this person. Whether you accept that or not, that's cool. Your perception of that person, your experience with them isn't going to be the same as mine. All that I'm asking is that because we're friends and you are the mutual friend, just respect my boundary that I don't want to be in that situation. I don't want to be around that person. It's no beef between us. I don't look at you no kind of different way. If she ain't going to be there, cool, I'll come. But if she is, or he is, because sometimes it be the he's, if they just don't even put me in the mix, because that's not going to do well. But also, your friends.
Yeah, but some people
you know your friends. You know the people that don't mix well. You know who that person is. So save everybody else having to deal with the bullshit that's going to come with a person who don't mix well, and just be like, you know what? Assess the situation. Is this going to be an issue? Can I foresee an issue coming up at said event that I got to fucking deal with after?
So how do you...
Somebody going to have to sit this one out.
This will be my last question, then we can wrap it up. But how do you deal with, let's say you're hosting something, right? You're inviting all your girlfriends, this, that, and the third. But you know, there's that one girlfriend that your other friends, not that they don't like them, but the energy's just, this person is just a hard person for people to get along with, right? Or to the energy to vibe. Now, when you don't invite that friend and they ask you why you didn't invite them, are you just going to flat out just be like, listen, what?
Well, because I think that comes with learned experience.
Mhm.
There at some point has been a situation where that person has been there and it's been an issue.
Mhm.
So then it's like, okay, that's already your baseline. If it happened once, most times you're like, okay, maybe that was just a fluke. I'll try it again. It still don't work the next time. You
Mhm.
already know that, okay, now it's you.
Mhm.
So you got to have that conversation with that friend and be like, look, I'm going to hold your hand when I say this. But you, my dear,
Mhm.
are you the problem. When you can give examples, be like, okay, the first time I brought you around my other group of friends, it was weird vibes. It was energy. You weren't engaged. You were kind of just off to the corner on your phone. Or if you got that person that follows you like a new puppy, you're like, bro, I can't even, like, I have to fit, like, just entertain you by yourself when this is a larger picture. And I'm not trying to have to do that.
Yeah.
So you can't come and assimilate and come with good energy and match the vibe of what's going on.
Now, do you tell them that before the second event, or do you wait for them to come to you and ask you?
I'm gonna get it out up front because if you wait, that just opens the door for more bullshit. And then when y'all actually have a conversation, it really kind of leaves for the shit to be spun on you. It's like, no, you're the weird bitch because you didn't even invite me or tell me about said thing.
But
and
yeah,
now we're talking about something totally different.
See, that's where my
What
toxic
we should have
because
addressed one thing.
right, and I feel like even that I'm gonna be defensive because I don't have to invite anybody anywhere.
Yes, you don't. But to alleviate the situation, like now you bringing up other shit that this is not what we came here to talk about. Now I'm getting defensive. We totally lost the plot because now we on something else. Let me just tell you, you're gonna see it. So look,
I think either way, depending on the friend and the personality of that friend, it's gonna be an issue and it's gonna be something because some people just don't like being left out.
Yes. Some people got the FOMO, and it really kind of just be one of those things where it's just like, okay, I'm just gonna have to take that on the chin. If you mad about it, as long as you're like 100% firm and comfortable in your decision, then the other person's response, you're just gonna have a response. What would you rather me have done? You rather me have had the event and then you find out later, and then we gotta have this conversation where now your feelings is hurt? Or would you rather have me address you up front? What Uchi Wally or one mic? What you want me to do?
I think sometimes at the end of the day, the outcome might be the same, and you just got to be okay with that.
Yeah.
And for me personally, I feel like if someone is upset at you for not including them with your other friends, the friendship is never going to stay afloat. Because why do you care to be around my other friends? You my friend. What do you care to be around my other friends for?
Yeah, like we hang out. Unless it's like a situation where it's like, oh, it's a bachelorette party or, whatever.
Like a significant birthday. Things like that. Whatever.
Things like that, yeah, you're going to have mixed groups of people.
But if I'm just going on a random girls trip or I'm just going to brunch with my homegirl, like, I don't
need to invite you.
Yeah.
Whether I planned it or not, I don't have to invite you. Anywhere I don't want. But when I was giving how would I handle it? I'm speaking more so from a perspective of this is a large, really mixed group kind of thing. It's not like this is just my college friends and we're gonna go out and have drinks just for them. I don't necessarily have to be like, oh well, you should come and no.
Yeah, no. Yeah. I agree.
I don't know. One day we're gonna be down.
At this point, I don't even care anymore. Because them niggas, they just as bad.
The boys are messy too. They just don't want to admit it. Like we gotta find a word for them because messy, then
and
just
sassy.
sends them in uproar. But it be some messy male behavior. And yeah, but if you are the weird friend, bitch, don't be weird.
That's really it.
Everything will
just
be stop being weird, stop being insecure. Like, go get some business.
And figure out what's wrong with you on the inside. Because you're projecting.
That lady's couch.
Mm-hmm.
Be available.
Mm-hmm. You might need a man's couch because clearly you can't get along with women's.
Yeah. Don't get a couch.
A couch.
A couch, sit on it, and get through it. And that's it.
Well,
another one down. 27.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we're almost at 30.
And also, if y'all don't follow, if you listen to this just because you found us in the podcast app or something, make sure you like and rate. And then go follow us on the socials. Okay, we're pretty active for the most part. You know? Yeah. We like to shoot the shit in the comments. You know, I'll be sitting there commenting on stuff like I didn't post it myself, but it's like I'm such a fan of us. I'm just so entertained. I can't help it.
Yeah. So I think at the time that this comes out, my birthday is in 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And Celine's birthday is in 2 days.
Yep. Mm-hmm. The real cancer season has commenced.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for listening to yet another episode. And we'll be back next week with episode 20. Bye.